Yo, what's good, everybody? This is your boy Boss Golf. Welcome back to Boss Golf Plays. So I heard about, I believe about a little more than a week ago, about the Star Wars Battlefront 2 that is supposed to be launching later this year. I'm looking at this article. This was made yesterday, actually, February 3rd, and you know, the thing about this is it's so crazy is that we all remember when Battlefront, I guess you can call it either the remake or I guess we can call it a reboot, when that came out in 2015. And it was cool hearing about it because if you were a Battlefront fan, I wasn't an avid player, but when I did play it with my bros, I liked the gameplay, I liked the multiplayer aspect, the story aspect. It was a pretty cool and interesting take on the Star Wars games, other than just having, you know, everybody knows Star Wars for lightsabers, Darth Vader, pod racers, goddamn TIE fighters. It was an interesting take on the game. Then Battlefront came out. Yo, that was a huge disappointment and kind of a dick slap to the face to everybody, given the fact that this game, it was little to nothing that was in the game. I almost bought the game, but I'm glad I didn't, because I would have been very disappointed. I probably would have gave the shit back, because of the simple fact that it didn't, like, we're expecting it to have all, at least, if not all of the modes from the previous games, some revamped modes of the previous games, and more. All it had was a multiplayer only aspect. And I noticed a lot, especially within the recent years, a lot of games are focusing on, multiplayer only. There's nothing wrong with multiplayer only. Overwatch is a multiplayer only game, but there's everything wrong when you have a legacy of a game. This is one reason I ride on Naruto so hard, ride on any game so hard, not just that series. When you have a legacy of a game and then you getting ready to come back and you say, okay, we're gonna bring this back, this is what people really like, we got something that's gonna really make your panties drop, and you come out with not even half of the content that was in the shit before, you come out with some bullshit and you just slap it on the table and you say, okay, here's this, hope you like it, and then try to add DLCs in there later on and try and make up for the shit. Like, I don't understand the logic behind this. And then my thoughts on the Star Wars Battlefront 2. This shit's getting ready to come out, right? Okay, they say in the article here, I'm seeing they're talking with the CEO. Well, I guess not the people, but in the article, the whoever it is talking with the CEO, and he's basically saying it's going to be better than what Battlefront was, and it's definitely going to please the fans. It's going to have story mode. You're going to have a lot of shit that everybody was missing. This definitely will please the fan. The thing is, when it comes to games that pull, I'm going to from now on, I'm labeling this shit, because within the years, this gaming company has pulled this shit the most. I gave it its own name. I'm gonna call this shit the CC2 effect. When you had companies that come out with games and they pull the CC2 effect, and then they come out with another game saying, what CC2 said before, we're going to please the fans. And you look at them like, can we trust you? Like, put it to you, I'll get to you in this example. If Capcom says we're coming out with Street Fighter 6, fuck SF5, we're gonna do it better, can we trust you after this shit? You come out with a game like Street Fighter 4, and then you come out with a Street Fighter 5, and you want to make another one, and you expect the fans to just fucking head over heels trust you like that? Like, that's how I'm feeling about Star Wars Battlefront 2, because I love the Star Wars, the continuity of the Star Wars, the realm, the lore of Star Wars. That shit's pretty fun. But I really wanted to get Battlefront. Like, the graphics look cool. The gameplay, I played it a couple times. I played with some friends when they brought it over. We had like I guess you wouldn't call it LAN parties. We just took turns playing online, or we played locally. But I liked the gameplay. But I was like, is this it? Is this all there is to it? And that was all there was to the game. And Battlefront damn sure wasn't a game to be pulling that type of bullshit to where they can try and pull some Overwatch shit, right? going on about what else is going to be in Battlefront 2. Like it says, it's going to feature content from multiple eras. So my thing is, I'm thinking they're going to have, especially with there being a story mode, they're going to have story from what are you talking about? They're going to have story for different, like episode 1 all the way through episode 7, and that includes, is it episode 7? Yes, episode 1 all the way up to episode 7, and they said that's going to include the recent movie Rogue One. And I guess it's interesting, that's cool, but once again, you're going back like I don't know, I just wanted to talk about this because I do like Star Wars, and I've always liked the Star Wars game. I'm still upset about that damn 1313 that's supposed to drop, but never did. I guess I read up on that. That's mostly like a Disney problem. Something happened when they merged with Disney. They just canceled all of their previous shit they had on the line and said, fuck it. But now they got this, and this is interesting, but it'll probably be one of those games where I'll definitely have to see gameplay of it. Either that, or I just might not fucking get it, or if I do get it, I'll wait till the price drop, like I did with Resident Evil 7. Like, I really was on edge about RE7, and then I watched it, and I said, you know what, this looks like a good game. I probably, like, the only way, I know for sure, guarantee, I probably won't get that unless I have virtual reality to go with it, because I seen the best of the best when it comes to the best of the best of that game is with virtual reality. Like, that game was made around the fact that we're gonna have this shit for virtual reality, and then everything else comes next. I don't want to get RE7 without the virtual reality, and I watched that, I ended up liking this game, so I'm gonna have to do that with Battlefront 2. Watch gameplay of it, see if I like it, and then decide, okay, that's something I'll probably get later down the line, but not right now, type deal. So let me know what y'all think. I do know. Actually, I was about to ask if there's any. I do know that there's some of y'all that like Star Wars out there. Star Wars is fucking cool. I mean, what goddamn what sci-fi nerd didn't like It was either Star Wars or Star Trek, and most of the niggas I know was mostly into Star Wars. I mean, Star Trek is cool too, but Star Wars is the fucking shit. So y'all let me know what y'all think about this shit. That's all the news I've seen on it so far. I know it was like stuff talking about, rumors talking about it back in the day and saying it was confirmed, but I haven't seen anything like on YouTube. I haven't seen anything online. I came across this on Twitter actually, and then I followed up on the blog post here on this site that I'm on. So I'll definitely have to post a link in the description box down below so y'all can see this shit for yourselves. But that's it, man. It's still being made by the same companies, and I mean, it says it's being developed alongside Criterion Games, the company responsible for the Burnout series, and EA's Motive Studios. That's kind of interesting. That's real interesting because Burnout is a racing game. Hey, that's real interesting. Before I go, that's really interesting because Burnout is a racing game. So if that's the fact, then there must, I mean, there might not, but there's a big possibility there can be some racing aspects to this game. Pod racing, maybe. I don't know. We'll have to see. That's a big thing I'm looking at here. One of the biggest things. I mean, they talk about story mode and everything, but this is like one of the biggest shits because it's Battlefront. And everybody knows what Battlefront entails, but DICE is developing this alongside Criterion Games. That's hella interesting. That just sparked my interest to this game a tad bit more. Hopefully we hear in the future that there will be more information about this game, and I'm hoping that my speculation about this shit is true, that there'll be racing aspects in this. So let me know what y'all think, yo. If y'all dabbled in the Battlefront before, if y'all like the Battlefront from like the olden days, the PS2 days, and before that, any of the Star Wars games, man, this shit's hype. So hey, I'm out this thing. Y'all already know what to do, man. This has been your boy talking about some goddamn Battlefront 2 shit, all the shit that's going on in here, and all the bullshit for the previous games, man. Hey, y'all already know. Keep them schlongs long, them clits tight. I'll see you still hoes on the flip one. Peace.